has been wrong done. I do feel that the board, the majority of them that I know, are going to do the right thing. And I want you guys to know that. I do feel that the people that allowed it to happen or sat back and didn't do anything need to be handled. Reprimanded in a respectful way. I could go on for hours, you all know that. But I do want to say one thing, because I'm not on Facebook, but I hear there's a lot of stuff on Facebook. And I want to say one thing, is Joe Pascalacqua has more integrity in his pinky finger than most men I've ever met. This man did right, and stood up for my daughter when no one else would. Okay, so I just want us to think about that and think about the backlash that's going on Facebook. He's done what's right. He will always do what's right. And you can tell that man anything and he won't take it to anybody else. He holds his confidence, as I think, very close to his heart and one of his greatest traits. And so I think we need to keep that in mind, and that whoever, like I said, I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know what's being said, but I hear a lot, and I just want to say, Joe is awesome, and he has our full support.
My name is Heather Proctor. You can get me at 993290899. I haven't had a child here in Beaverton Schools for Beaverton School. Sorry.
That's a good way to get wrong.
You gotta understand, it's been a long 6 months. But anyway, I haven't had a child here in school probably 5 years. But I will tell you that the situation that has come that came about within the last little bit, when it came to its head, my daughter said, well, Mom, when I was in school, I was supposed to go in his class, and I asked my counselor to not let me go there because I knew what was going on. I said, well, why didn't you say anything then? She said, well, we the people that did it, the people who didn't, we just didn't say anything. So there are a lot of parents that just did not have a clue because kids didn't talk about it. At least mine didn't. And, Amanda respected a lot of people's business, and then I'm sure a lot of other kids do too. So, and as far as Mr. B, oh God, if he could take a put up with my son, there is nothing else. If anybody knows my son. So, but that's all. I just want to make sure that there are a lot of parents that really did not have a clue. So you can't go and blame a lot of parents either. Why did people come forward? Because we didn't know. We had no clue. Because if your child doesn't tell you, you just, they took care of it themselves. Either way.
I'm Stacy, 329-3275, and very briefly I will say that I know many of you on the board, and I have the utmost faith that you will do what is right, and I hope that the community stands behind you, because I'll tell you right now, I'll be standing behind you. And if I have to, I'll stand in front of you.
One other thing I wanted to cover, and that's the whole community. I hear this term used, and it bothers me, because I feel like I might be part of this term that's being thrown around in the community. And I always considered it a good thing. And that term is many might know as the good old boys club. We keep hearing about it. I talked to a gentleman today, had a good conversation with him. And I just want to kind of clear the air on what this meant. And it seems to be like a bad word, like a four-letter word in our community right now. In my opinion, this good old boys club, if I do belong to it, means, I asked him, if I ever got in this club, I must have missed the registration date, or the sign-up sheet, or the initiation process that took place for this good old boys club. This good old boy club, to me, stands for a community. It's not a club, it's a choice for a community to come together and be involved in getting off your butt and being part of good and making sure things get done in the community. I'm part of a club, if you want to say, it's part of the Lions Club, the Business Association, the school events. So if that's the club we're talking about, there's a lot of good people in this Good Old Boys Club. And that door of that club is wide open. And I would love to invite everybody in this room to be included in that club. Sickens me that it takes this kind of an event to have this kind of a showing at school board meeting. And everybody wants to sit here and act like they've got so much interest in what's going on in the betterment of our community and our kids. But it takes something as terrible as tonight to show up. But we have some people that want to come and beat people down at every opportunity when there is a bad day. But where were these people at the events of Beaverton Youth, which is taking place over here at the old two-story building, and trying to turn that into a community activity center? Where are people at the Business Association meeting that are raising funds to make sure that we've got as great a 4th of July event as we do every year? Where are the people that are selling t-shirts for the BYRP? Now, I'm not saying there aren't many people in here that do that, because there are. But again, I just want to make sure if I'm a member of that club, I'll take leadership in it and say the door is wide open and you are all welcome to join anytime. Thank you.
In favor, 435-8851. I really have nothing prepared tonight, because that's what I did already. You guys might know that. It's called the Beaver Den. Mixed signals on that. Some people appreciate it, some people don't. That's to be expected. The experiment was, a year and a half old, the experiment was to call out indiscretions in government, but people can't talk. You know, we're all muzzled, we're all handcuffed, and we have all this political correctness all around us that drives us crazy. You guys know this. I wanted to run for school board. And I really thought about it hard, but talking with some of the existing school board members, what can I do? I can do behind the scenes. And the people that I serve as an elected official, I could not communicate with them. Totally unfair. Put us on, put you guys on a ballot, and then how do we talk to you about issues that are important? Same thing with the governor here. Our courts, our police, they're cuffed, they're muzzled, they can only do so much. Political correctness and protectionism, you know. But what can we do as citizens? We can talk. I will admit, it gets sensationalized. Absolutely. There's a reason for that. And that's to draw attention. Not to me personally. I know people think I got an ego over it. It's really not that. It's really not that. To get people involved, to look at issues, look deeper. We have society that just only goes so far and they stop. And everything's good. Right? But it's not. This has been going on forever. It's been a joke. This, you know, if the culmination of the Beaver Den is nothing more than at this point in time to share all this information. I don't want to burn people up, but the truth should speak for the truth. Amen. That's the idea. How much longer will it last? I have no idea. I've been wanting to throw it out for a year, and I'm still there. But I'm glad I made it this far. And I'm sorry about all those that I've heard. I really am. But there's been more good than bad, and you can debate it. But look at all the people that are here tonight that are concerned over this issue, and how much would we have known without those guys helping? Without us on the floor helping? Now, some people, it's not looking like it's not a lot of help for them. I get that. I talked to Shannon Day. It was a great conversation. We're on the side of the fence. But we actually agree on more than we don't. Guaranteed with that. The Good Old Boys Club to me it's a term that's been repeated to me, and to me it's more of the hierarchy of control of the school. Or who has the power that be history of it, you know. Not necessarily the basketball team.
I love speaking of basketball.
And I'm glad you guys have that club. And I know you're emotional work. You have unity with this group of guys, and you have coaches and staff. I get that.
It's not just the staff that I'm talking about, it's the community. I'm a part of this entire community. It just so happens that I have close friends that happen to be associated in basketball. Those are my friends. And if I'm guilty of having close friends, then damn me.
Okay. This leads you to this part. We kind of hit on the conversation. How much is our community's reputation or our school's reputation
appreciate you guys having the dialogue. You say all you want up here.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not-
Just so you know, we're good.
Yep, no, I understand that, but we're not gonna get into it. I've been hearing too much about the Romney Obama town hall debate, and we don't need one of those here, so.
But the idea in my head is, how far can we go to protect that image? What is the image worth? It's worth a lot, right? We want people to feel good about their community, but if there's any discussions in our community, those shouldn't be swept just for the sheer image of Beaverton High School or the city of Beaverton or any other government entity. So that's really what the idea is behind freedom of speech for me. And just once again, anybody that I've heard, I apologize to. I really do. I don't have to stop tomorrow. If someone's doing something wrong. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize. Call me out, call me. Go ahead. Say I'm wrong. Please. Talk to me. He talked to me. I saw his point. I talked to you. I see your point. A lot of you people are here. But that's all I have. I'm going to trust your decision no matter what it is. I'm not going to go up there and bash. You've got my support. We'll tone it down like you do your job. Because you have all the information you need to make those decisions. Thank you.
Thanks, Ed. Whether that is or is not the case, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you folks for taking time to come and show your support or your comments relative to the situation. So thank you for taking your time. We appreciate that as a board. The other thing is, lots of folks mention the good things that are going on out there. And, we appreciate everybody keeping that in mind as we move through this difficult situation. And take a look at it. But now, those are the two things. And the third thing, I'm going to read a copy of our board statement. This is available to anybody that would like to have it. I have 20 copies of it here tonight. I have it electronically and would be happy to forward it to anybody that wants it. So this is a statement that the board has all had an opportunity to take a look at, provide input, and this is our communication back to the community. So Beaverton Board of Education Statement, Emery case. This was dated October 5th, 2012. The Beaverton Rural Schools Board of Education is aware that the Gladwin County Prosecuting Attorney's Office has released the police report in its case against former BRS teacher James Emery. Each member of the board is in the process of reviewing the report, as is the district's legal counsel. Because the document is several hundred pages long, and because the board as a whole wouldn't presume to rush its review of a police investigation that lasted several months, the district has no comment at this time. The board is keenly aware of the seriousness of the issues raised in the report, and our vigorous pursuit of any further necessary courses of action in this matter will be matched only by our commitment doing so through the proper legal channels and procedures. So thank you again for coming. This is available if anybody would like to take a copy with them.